"I don't believe in God," is a phrase I've uttered umpteen times over the last 2 decades. Note the inherent arrogance of anointing myself an atheist simply by dismissing Yahweh, the Judeo-Christian God. Allah, who claims 1/6 of the world's population as his disciples, doesn't warrant a passing mention. On more than one occasion I've been asked, what if you're wrong? The implication being that I should at least feign belief to indemnify myself against eternal damnation. On those occasions before responding, I make it a point to point out my interrogator's presumptuousness and assume that if I'm wrong, they must be right. There are an infinite number of possibilities for the afterlife, assuming there is one. A few years ago, I found myself mired in a heated debate about God's existence during what was supposed to be a date. As hardcore Christians are wont to do, my dinner guest defended her beliefs by parroting cherry-picked, loosely paraphrased biblical passages with the overweening confidence one would expect from an Ivy League graduate waxing intellectual on his or her field of study. As though the Bible were something more than a chaotically cobbled together anthology of disjointed documents, composed, revised, translated, distorted, and improved by hundreds of anonymous authors, editors, and copyists, unknown to us and mostly unknown to each other, spanning 9 centuries. That cogent quote comes courtesy of evolutionary biologist and Oxford fellow Richard Dawkins. In as flat a tone as I could muster, I replied, "Those are some pretty lofty proclamations given the fact that you have no proof that God exists." Her response, "You have no proof that he doesn't." What she of excessive faith could not understand, or at least would not concede, is that the question of God's existence is not a true-false one, where the odds on a guess are 50-50. Allow me an analogy. In the world of 6 billion plus people, there are less than 1,000 bona fide billionaires. I could very well be one. However, the odds of me being one are not the same as the odds of me not being one. Vice versa. Capiche? And even if the existence of a supernatural being were proven by, say, some well-evidenced event that flagrantly defies the laws governing our universe, that still does not, to any degree, validate the existence of any one respective God. I work with a girl who is actively pursuing the priesthood. She intends to travel abroad, proselytizing upon completing her education. This young woman is 21 years old and does not drive because she succumbs to panic attacks easily. In fact, she still lives at home. Try as I might, I cannot fathom this girl mustering the audacity it would take to arrive at some remote village whose faith predates written records and announce, "Hi, I'm here to tell you that your God is a desperate attempt to answer the question, why are we here?" An announcement to which the village shaman would no doubt reply, "Sounds like the only difference between your God and mine is his name." Thank you.
Chris, up with the A.